Welcome to the Post-Activity Reflection Series, AYP Phase 4, Active Youth Program Advanced Diploma in Democracy, Governance and Participation, organised by the International Youth Alliance for Peace. Now, let's watch Kandanage Don Iroshan Prabash share his thoughts on Creative Analogy Challenge.
Hi everyone, how are you guys? Today, I'm going to briefly talk about the rule of law and human rights. I personally believe we should often talk about these matters, these topics, to make our society more politically and civically aware. I think that's a necessity because in our society we lack this knowledge about this democracy and human rights and rule of law. So first of all, let's start. What is rule of law? It's a principle where all members of our society are accountable to a set of laws which are consistent with the human rights, international human rights standards. Supremacy of the law and equality before law. Also, the accountability to the law and the separation of powers. Those are some key features of rule of law. I believe rule of law is a key part in a democracy. And what is human rights? Human rights is the foundation of our society. Without that foundation, our society will collapse. I can show you many examples about human rights collapsing. After that, because of that, the countries have collapsed. The governments has been destroyed. So I believe human rights are the number one key feature in a democratic country. If we don't have human rights, there's no difference between animals and human beings. Simple as that. Human rights, I will mention it again, human rights are the main component of a democracy. Without human rights, we can see the society, let's say an example as a society or a country maybe. Without human rights, there will be corruption and lots of problems. So we need to have a proper human rights system in a country, then we can have a fully functioning, proper functioning country. I hope you got a normal idea about the rule of law and human rights, and I'm going to address you. I'm going to give more informations in upcoming videos also about these matters, and that is important to the society, and I will try to do my best again. Thank you.
Now let's watch Sarath, Gamage, Prasangi, Bhagya, Kumari share her thoughts on Creative Analogy Challenge.
but they are essential for the health and progress of every individuals and communities. When human rights are upheld, everyone can breathe easy, live freely, and contribute to society's well-being. Thank you.
Thank you for being part of this reflection. This video is part of the Active Youth Programme Phase 4, Advanced Diploma in Democracy, Governance and Participation, organised by the International Youth Alliance for Peace.